Sorry, cross ice pass to Monaco. Monaco fires the shot.
Put a stick on knock to three. Elena gets in and just blows him up.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Gateway Ice Arena. It's the Chicago Mission, gang green, dressed in all black, taking on the Windsor Wildcats. Your starting lineup for Coach Shannon's squad: Mad Dog Liccadini, Quinn Wigmore, Kate Jessup. Your blue liners are going to be Fontana and Pape, and Sammy Hoskins has the net. There's 15 minutes on the clock when this contest started. Jessup from the left side, back checking was going to be the defenseman here right in front of us. In the yellow rink, we've got no stands up here. We've got some benches on the near side, so you're going to lose some of what's in front of us until I can turn the camera as it comes down. We're like directly above the boards. So it's going to be Fontana in front of her own blue line. Passes up here to Jessup, sends in his own and cut off by Windsor, and picked up by Jessup at center ice. Pulling it back over to Pape. Pape right up the ice there for Wigmore. Wiggy across the blue line. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Picked up by the defenseman of Windsor here on the near side. Bringing it off here. Looking to break it out of his own. Cut off here by Avery Evan. Evan pulls it and goes cross ice for Willow Sell. Sell chipping it forward towards Cohen. Cohen inside the zone, knocked away by the Wildcats and sent back the other way in front of the Mission benches. Going to be picked up by Willow Sell. Sell here on the near side. Cuts back to the outside towards the Mission benches. Sell, Wilsey, here she comes to the ice with a little bit of time and space. Lost up her stick a little bit, sends one deep. Going down is going to be Carter Hare. It's going to be Elena Monaco on the forecheck. Elena popped it loose, right wing hash marks now. Hangs on the top of her circle, sends it over to Carter Hare. Carter from the hash mark, just misses top shelf for Mama hides the cookies. And Sell rings around here to the near side. Backing up is going to be Evan. Carter Hare on the back check along with Cohen and Elena Monaco. Chipped out of the zone past Evan. Here comes Chalberg now. And that's going to be Wildcats cross the line. Going to fire a shot. Fires one wide right into the right wing corner. Brings it behind the net of Hoskins with 13:31 to go. Knocked away by Self. Firing shot saved by Hoskins, and we'll get a whistle at 13:26. Face off in the offensive zone to the Wildcats. Looks like it'll be to the left wing circle to the right of Hoskins' blocker as Coach Shannon goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Chalberg along with Shea Watson and Lily Martin up front. It's going to be Bowman and Warrington on the blue line. Wildcats controlling the faceoff down by the Zanders, firing a shot, sticked away by the goaltender. Hoskins picked up by Chalberg on the far side. Chalberg sends one forward for Watson skates, picked up by Martin. Martin's got to step to the inside. Poke checked away by Wildcats. Watson and Martin trapping left and right. And it's been picked up by Martin, left dot, left hash marks now. Poke checked away by the Wildcats. Martin comes back in control with it in front of the Wildcat benches. Loose change collected by Watson, poked away by the Wildcats. Back in the hands of Lilly, who sends one in deep in the left wing corner. Down behind the goal line, ring it off here to the near side is going to be Wildcats. Pinching in hard was going to be Warrington. Bowman playing safety at the blue line there. Chalberg covering the D spot. As the puck heads out to her, she tried to send one in deep, but it's knocked down by the Wildcats. Out of the zone it goes, collected by Bowman, who's going to regroup. Sends one in between the legs of the stripes there, and down behind the goal line it goes. Chalberg on the forecheck. Chalberg down to the right wing corner. Warrington pinching in at the right point. Coming out is going to be Wigmore along with Peach. Into the right wing corner it goes. And it's Peach blows a tire there. Battling right in front of the right wing corner is Chalberg and Peach. Backing up here to the near side. Windsor trying to push it out. Wigmore gets on the defensive side of it as Warrington joins the fray. Down in the right wing corner for Windsor as they come around behind the goaltender right to left. Out to the left point. Bouncing puck over the stick of Bowman. And it's going to be picked up by Sam Benarek. 12-12 to go here in the period. Benarek goes right here for Warrington. Warrington up across the blue line. Hangs on to it. Going to curl back around to her forehand. Sends it up past Wigmore. Picked off by Windsor. And Wigmore's going to send it in. Collected by the Wildcats. Knocked away by Benarek. Benarek hits the wall hard there right in front of the Wildcats bench. She didn't quite get a handle on her skates there. Chipped away by Fontana. Wildcats pushing it out. Let us be collected by Emma Pape in front of the Mission bench. Send one out to Benarek. Kicked right inside the zone by Wildcats. Loose change collected by Wiggy. And Wiggy drops it back for Emma Pape. Pape curls back around, gives herself a little time and space. Hanging on to it. She's got two on her. Shoves it up here to the near side for Peach. Peach up the ice towards Wigmore to Benarek. Here comes Sam. Top of the left circle. Comes down left wing. Hash marks on her backhand. Cuts, hangs on to the left wing goal line corner. Looking, she's got Pape. Pape for a one-timer! Just wide right. Hanging off here to the inside. Kept in by Jessup. Jessup to Fontana. Fontana fired a shot wide left in the left wing corner it goes. Here comes Licadini in here. Blowing a tire is going to be Emma Pape there out at center ice. Licadini cuts it off and spin around the pass blocked by Windsor. Picked off by Pape, collected by Jessup and sent it into the zone. 11:07 remaining here in the period. Here on the near side, it's going to be Jessup going to work with Mad Dog. Puck trickles off to the left wing corner. It's going to be Licadini in here going at it. And it's Carter shoves it off one hand. Jessup going down behind the net to get it. Mad Dog goes to the blue paint. Carter high F3. Fontana, puck trickles off her stick out of the zone it goes. And it's going to be picked up by Emma Pape. Pape walks the blue line on the far side. Gives it up to Hare as Windsor goes to the line change. And back checking is going to be the Windsor Wildcats as they pick Hare's pocket. So we're getting an offsides and a whistle at 10:43 to go here in the period. Face off just outside the zone, right in front of the Windsor bench. And it's going to be Jessup along with Hare and Licadini up front. Your blue liner is going to be Sell and Evan. Puck is thrown into the zone by the Wildcats over the stick of Sell. No icing. And it's Wilsey going to work here on the near side. Left to right, or right to left, in front of Hoskins. She breaks up the ice, throws it past Licadini. That'll be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10:27 to go here in the first. Face-off going to go down into the left wing circle, it looks like. In the offensive zone for the Wildcats, to the right of Hoskins' blocker. Mission completes the line change. Right now it's going to be Monaco along with Watson and Cohen. Blue liner is going to be Evan and Sell. Evan sends it behind the net to the right wing corner for Sell. Sell trying to shove one over to Monaco. Knocked down at the dasher boards there. Picked up by Elena. Sends it back over to Willow. Willsey behind the net. Hits the brakes and she flies right by. Chips one over to Elena. Elena punches one out of the zone. It's going to be Watson in a 2-on-1 with Cohen. Monaco in tow. High left circle, left Hespers. Well, Watson fires a shot. That's a Shea Watson Chicago mission goal. That's going to be Shea Watson from Elena Monaco. Watson breaking up the ice hard. Looking to get it to Cohen. Three girls collapsing, but Watson gets the backhand shot off into the right corner. And at 10:07, Shea Watson on the with a Chicago mission goal on the backhand. And it's 1-0, folks. Your lineup now is going to be the one-man wrecking crew, Elena Monaco, Shea Watson, and Hadley Cohen. Blue liners are going to be Warrington and Bowman. into the left wing corner for Reese. Sends it over to Bowman. Out to the far side for Elena. Elena trying to touch one forward. Gets it over to Watson. It's Watson and Cohen in a 2-on-2. Here comes Hadley across the blue line, wide right. Poke checked away by the Wildcats in the right wing corner for Hadley. Hadley going to work, puck protection style, looking for support. Here comes Elena on the defensive side of it. Or offensive side of it. 7 down low for Elena. Elena pinned in center, pass for Cohen. Cohen fires a shot off the flat. This is the mask of the goaltender into the hands of Elena. Elena over to Warrington. Warrington sends one back, trying to tip it by Monaco. Picked up by Wigmore. Wigmore bottom of the left circle now. Cuts back down low. She's got Cohen in the blue paint. Left circle out to the right point for Warrington. Warrington fires one. Blocked by Windsor. Wildcats going to work in the right wing corner here. Send it back over to Reese. Reese playing catch with Hadley. Past Hadley, stick down low for Wiggy. Wiggy's got Chalberg. Chalberg coming in for support, trying to fish it out. Knocked away by the Wildcats. Loose change collected by Chalberg, trying to shove it back underneath the net. No go. And it's picked up by Wiggy. Wiggy behind the net, battling it off with one. Chalberg coming in for support. Kicked over by the Wiggy. Wigmore on the right wing hash mark. Over to Warrington, right point. Warrington cuts back to the outside, trying to play catch with Wiggy. No go. And it's knocked away by Martin on the right half wall. Down in the corner, it's Chalberg going to work on the half wall along with Wigmore and Martin. Bowman patrolling at the left point. Warrington pinching in. 4 black jerseys right on the strong side there. And Windsor only had 2. Down in the corner for Chalberg. Chalberg going to work with Martin in support. Carries it off to the left wing circle. Chalberg hits the brakes. Hangs on to it. Send one for the slot for Wigmore. Blocked away by Windsor off to the far side. Send it out of the zone past Bowman. That puck's going to go all the way down. We should get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 8:32 to go here in the first. Going to face off in the offensive zone for the Green Machine, dressed in all black. It's black jerseys with white banding and green trim, along with the shells are black with the green stripe. And you've got your socks with black and green and white piping on them, as the Bears would say. That's Jeff Joniak. In the slot, you look like you got Bernard. Bernard fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. No rebound given as she smothers it. Your lineup now is Benaric along with Hare and Peach. Blue liners are going to be Pape and Fontana. Faceoff makes its way over to the right wing circle now. Benaric in the slot. Peach top of the right circle along the half wall. Fontana creeping in. Pape high left point. Here at center. And kicking Carter Hare out of the faceoff circle for Benaric. And the referee says, bring somebody else in here. Here comes Alexis Peach. Wins the faceoff over Sam. And it's chipped out of the zone towards Fontana, but it's kept in. Elise sent it into the corner. Going to work is Peach and Benaric. Underneath the net for Windsor. Sent it off on the far side. Pape pitches in, then backs off. Out to Hare. Hare top of the blue line there. Kept in by Carter. Backhand pass over to Sam. Knocked away by the Wildcats in front of their own benches. Chipped out past Pape. It's going to be collected by Elise Fontana. Fontana in front of her own net. Curling around here to the near side. Sends the breakout pass up in front of us. And kicked right back in by Windsor. It's going to be Emma Pape going to work down behind the goal line left to right of Huskins. Sent forward towards Benaric. Just out of the zone it goes. Collected by the Wildcats. Throwing it back into their own corner. And it's going to be Peach and Carter Hare on the forecheck. Trapping right and left. Sent right back up top of the right circle. Here comes Wildcats. Pushing it right up the ice in front of Fontana. Send it across center ice. All the way down in the left wing corner it goes. Bringing off in the right wing corner. It's going to be collected by Pape as the Wildcats get a line change in. Here comes Pape up the ice. A little bit of time and space trying to get it over to Watson. Picked up by Jessup. Jessup, top of their circle, drops it for Watson. Watson right hash marks, hits the brakes and lets it fly right by. Mohawks around, little spin pass towards Jessup, blocked by the Wildcats. Into the hands of Evan. Evan sends it in the left wing corner. Coming in is Mad Dog out to the left point for Wilsey, who slams on right back. Off the referee's skates, get out of the way, stripes. Down behind the goal line, rings it off here to the near side. Evan keeps it at the blue line, kicking it. Picked her pocket is going to be the Wildcats. Right up the boards, here they come. One-on-one, Watson with a good back check there. Sends it over to the far side for Wilsey. Wilsey up to Licadini. Licadini and Jessup pokes it in one-handed, trying to get the inside position. She does. Backhand forehand, fires a shot. Rebound out front for Watson. Swatted away by the defenseman up to the far side. Wilsey sends it right back behind the net, picked up by Jessup here on the near side. Jessup at the half wall now, looking to get it over to Evan. Hope cycles it back down low for Watson. Watson center pass to Licadini. Firing a shot blocked by the goaltender, picked up by Jessup. Jessup on the bottom of the goal line. Sends one back to the net. Bad save by the goaltender off to the far side for Watson. Watson to the point for Sell. Sell walking it in, makes a move outside, top of the left circle, toward the left top, fires a shot low. And the goaltender flashing the leather. No rebound given at 6:34 remaining here in the first. Mission goes for the line change. Shannon goes for the wholesale change up front. It's going to be Cohen, Wigmore, and Monaco. Blue liners are going to be Warrington and Bowman. Cohen in the slot. A one-man wrecking crew on the left wing side. Monaco comes in, forces to throw it off here to the near side. Warrington comes in, then goes out. Backing up, chip past Warrington. Puck's going to be in a foot race, going to be collected by Bowman. Bowman behind the net of Hoskins. Curls back here to the near side. Looking to break it out towards Cohen and Wiggy. Picked up by Wigmore. Poke check by Windsor into the hands of Cadley. Picked her pocket is going to be Windsor. Monaco comes in and knock it loose. And puck is free here at neutral ice. Collected by Hadley. Sent away by Monaco. Off to the far side in front of the Windsor benches now. 6:07 to go here in the period. Looking to throw it past Wigmore. Off of Wigmore's shin guards. Hadley, Cohen goes to the slot. Picked up by Wiggy. Back over to Elena. Elena here in the left wing corner. Hangs onto it. Shoves a girl off with an elbow. And it's Elena kicking her to herself. Leaves it for Cohen. Cohen sends her toward Wigmore. Knocked away by Windsor. Here they're coming out of zone in a 3-on-2. Right in front of Bowman. Throwing past Bowman. Puck's going to ring around from right to left. And the Wildcats go for the line change. Send one forechecker in. Met by Warrington. Warrington backhand pass over to Cohen. Cohen tried to chip it towards Wigmore. Knocked down by the Wildcats as they regroup. On the forecheck. It's a 1-2-2 is what the Wildcats are running. Now they've gone into 2-1-2. Facing it out to the right point. Monaco coming out. Looking away from the Pirate. Thrown away by the Wildcats in the right wing corner for Warrington, who chips it off here to the near side for Bowman and Cohen. Trying to muscle it out of his zone is going to be the militia. Couldn't get to it. It's Warrington going to work in front of the Zam doors there. Warrington goes down. Here comes Wigmore for support. Cohen circling on the half while they're trying to shove it forward. Cohen sends it out of the boards, trying to get it to Monaco. Kept in by the Wildcats. Monaco picks her pocket. Here comes Elena Monaco across blue line. Sends one towards the net. And knocked off the skates of the Wildcats defenseman. And thrown away by Windsor over to Watson. Watson to Jessup. Jessup here in the zone. Throws it in deep. Behind the net of the goaltender. It's going to be Shea Watson on the forecheck. Windsor breaking out on the far side. Sauce past Licadini. Pinching in is going to be Fontana. Puts a stick on it. And she picks it away. Fontana backhands it right into the hands of Windsor, but knocked away by Watson and collected here at neutral ice by the Wildcats. Thrown right back the other way. Jessup on the forecheck now. Backhanded away by Wildcats. Cut off by Licadini in front of the benches of the Wildcats as Licadini makes a move towards the slot. Pokes his way. Wildcat loose change collected by Watson, who fires a shot. And the goaltender makes a save at 4:25 to go here in the first. We're going to get an ice cut after this first period. The girls started on dirty ice, so it'll be a long change. A long intermission, I should say. Your lineup now is going to be Licadini along with Watson and Jessup. Blue liners are going to be Pape and Fontana. Up the ice from Pape over to Jessup. Jessup right in front of us goes over D to D to Fontana. Fontana up to Licadini. Cut off by Windsor in front of the penalty boxes. Watson comes in and knock it loose, and loose change collected by Pape. Pape in front of her goaltender now. Goes D to D pass to Fontana. Fontana high, saucer pass, trying to get over to Carter here on a breakaway. Puck is on edge, rolling all the way down. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 3:55 to go here in the first. Face off to the right wing circle. In the defensive zone for the Green Machine, dressed in all black. Face off is to the left of Hoskins. Lineup is Martin along with Hare and Chalberg. Blue liners are going to be Evan and Sell. Face off won by Carter down in the corner for Wilsey. Wilsey hits the brakes and she flies right by. Wilsey looking for the breakout. It's got Martin. Behind Martin it goes. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 3:42 to go here in the first. And another face off. This time it should be to the right wing. It's going to be the right wing circle once again. To the left of Sammy. Chalberg makes her way over to the half wall. Martin in the slot. Evans closer to the hash marks there. Hare on your face-off. Won by Wildcats. Firing a shot low. Saved by Hoskins. No rebound given as Sammy smothers it. And we'll do a face-off once again from the right wing circle. Evan and Martin in the slot. Hare at center. Chalberg on the half wall. Face-off one from the corner for Wilsey. Wilsey hits the brakes and lets her fly, but they send two. Poke checked away by the Wildcats. Coming in as Evans sends around right back in the right wing corner for Sell. Sell out towards Chalberg. Chalberg touches the Hare. Hare coming, pushing it forward out of the zone. Right in front of the Mission benches. They're knocked off the puck by the Wildcats as Carter goes down. And a loose change collected by Wilsey. Wilsey behind the net of Hoskins. Right to left. Sending two is going to be the Wildcats. Poke checked away by the Wildcats. Looking to go loose change. Cuts back underneath the net. Met by Avery Evan. Here comes Carter Hare fishing it out as she comes in for support with 3:09 to go. Hare, cross ice pass for Chalberg out of the zone. Here comes Claire on the forecheck now. She lost it off her stick, and Windsor sends it right back the other way. Coming in is Wigmore. Up in the air it goes, knuckling towards Bowman. Bowman with a little bit of time and space. A little backhand pass towards Wiggy and Martin. Wiggy picks up the loose change, drops it for Martin, top of the right circle. Martin sends one across for. That's going to be Benaric. Loose change blocked away by Wildcats, but into the hands of Bowman as it sends back behind the net. Wigmore slows it down. Here comes Benaric in. Knocked forward here by the Wildcats. Pinching in is going to be Warrington. Warrington in the battle here on the half wall. Wigmore covering D. Peach makes her way out on the ice as she's top of the right circle as F3. And the 2-on-2 battle here right along the half wall is going to be Warrington along with Bernard. And it's won by Bernard. Right circle here is going to be breaking out of the zone on the near side. The Wildcats pushing it forward as there was a shot fired by Mission, but it didn't get through. And it's picked up by Wigmore. Wigmore in front of her own blue line, trying to split the deuce, sends it forward for Bernard. Here comes Sam along with Wiggy. Sam throws it forward. Wigmore on the back to forecheck there. Knocked loose, kept in by Warrington right at the blue line there. Peach on the defensive side of it. Chipped out of the zone by the Wildcats. Loose change collected by Reese. And the 65-pound Ninja Assassin going to work. Throws it in front of the Mission bench. It's intercepted by the Wildcats and swing it right back the other way. Here to the near side for Reese. Reese, left wing hash marks here on the near side in her own zone. Just under 2 minutes to go. And it's collected by Watson. Watson behind the goal line, left to right, drops it over for Bowman. Bowman here on the near side, slams one out towards Peach. Kept in by the Wildcats. Left wing hash marks. Peach gets a piece of it and knocked it back out to the blue line. Trying to muscle it out as Watson. No go. Kept in by the Wildcats. Collected by Warrington. Sends one back, top of the left circle. Out to the far slot there. Poke check by Peach. Peach going to chip one out towards Bernard. Watson coming in. Slammed away by the Wildcats. Loose change collected by Sam. Sam over to Watson. Watson right here at center ice in front of the blue line. Trying to push it inside the zone. Loose change picked up by Fontana. Fontana looking for Monaco. Breaking up the ice. And it's snuffed out by the Wildcats. Picked up by Pape. 1:17 to go. Pape hits the brakes and curls back to the inside. Right up the ice in front of us. Past the reaching hands of Cohen. In and out of the zone. Right back at center ice. And he picked up by the Wildcats. And they're going to regroup going the other way. Chipping it forward. Thrown away past Fontana. All the way down on the goal line it goes. Collected by Pape. Pape sauces one over here to in the inside pass. It's going to be Watson. Shot blocked by Fontana. Poke check by Monaco. Monaco one-hands it forward towards Cohen. Monaco lost her stick. It's going to be Cohen up the ice. Cohen across the blue line. Top of the right circle. Comes down the slot. Tries a toe drag and lost off her stick. Here comes the Wildcats in a 3-on-4 the other way. Monaco on the back check here along with Carter Hare. Muscled inside the zone past Fontana. Loose change collected by Pape. Pape's going to slam it off to the far side for Carter. Carter right hash marks now. Backhand saucer pass towards Cohen. Out of the zone it went. Blocked by Carter as Windsor threw it away into the hands of Emma Pape. Pape across the blue line now with 28 seconds to go. Sends one in. It's met by 4 white jerseys and knocked off by Carter Hare. Carter trying to shove one-handed in right off her shin guards. Trying to pick the pocket is going to be Lickadini. Loose change collected by Hare. Thrown right into the hands of Windsor. Coming in is Jessup. Off a Lickadini stick as it goes to try to get out of the zone. She blocked it, and Windsor throws it off to the far side. Pinching it is Sell. Sell knocked it loose. Coming in is going to be Lickadini. Stuffed by Sell at the blue line with 4 seconds to go. Down behind the goal line. Coming in is Jessup. Jessup pinned in. Here comes Lickadini, but that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of 1, it's the Chicago Mission 1 and the Windsor Wildcats 0 as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by D'Amato's Bakery and Subs in Chicago, Illinois on Grand Avenue in May. D'Amato's voted the #1 Italian bakery in Chicago by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Get yourself a sub, some Italian bread, and a sfogliatelle. And because this is the Ice Cut intermission, and it's what I've been doing, enjoy the first half of our player spotlight, Sam Hoskins. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for Coach Shannon's squad here in the second period: Jessup, Hare, and Fontana up front. It's going to be Sell and Evan on the blue line. Hoskins has the net. There's 12 minutes on the clock here in the second period. And here to the near side, pinching in is going to be Hare. Carter Hare knocks loose for Jessup. Jessup to Fontana. Fontana shoves it into the left wing corner, met by one. Hare on support. Sent off to the far side. Jessup gets on the defensive side of it. Clapped in by Evan. Evan's going to fire one, blocked by the Wildcats. Swatted away by Jessup. Back in the hands of the Wildcats and picked off by Wilsey here at center ice. Wilsey with a little bit of move there. Coming across the blue line, wide left. They're going to drop it to Carter. Carter left point. Well, takes a move left side, comes in left. Hasbrook fires his shot. Blocked by the Wildcats stick. In the right wing corner for Jessup. Jessup backhand trying to get it underneath the net. Knocked down by the Wildcats. Sent in by Jessup once again. Picked up by Fontana. And busting out here to the near side, kept in by Sell was the Wildcats, and she sent it right back in behind the goal line. Here comes Chalberg on the forecheck. Cut off by Fontana. Two Wildcats and two Mission girls down on the left wing side here. Loose change for Claire. Claire trying to get it to Wiggy. Back behind the net, it's Wigmore. Left to right on the far side. Wiggy coming in. Creeping in is Bowman. Out to the point, knocked down by Martin. Martin pushing it forward, cut off by the Wildcats. Looking to cut out, knocked free by Bowman as the Wildcats try to get it out. Wigmore fires a shot right into the goaltender's glove as she flashes the leather like it was no big deal at 10:51 here in the second period. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine, dressed in all black. Into the right wing circle it goes. Mission completes the line change. It's Chalberg, Wigmore, and Martin up front. It's going to be Warrington and Bowman from right to left on the blue line. Face-off one to Martin to Warrington. Warrington right point. Still a stick handle, sends it over to Martin. Behind Martin in the corner for Wigmore here on the near side by the Zamdors. Wigmore left hash marks, comes out the left out of the slot. Trying to get it over to Bowman. Trying to get it to Martin. Shot by Bowman, tipped by Martin, and Lily picks up the loose change. Lily, left wing side here, left dot comes in, curls and fires a shot over the crossbar into the right wing corner. Martin looking to go get it, out to Warrington, right point. Warrington playing catch, but it sends one behind the net. Chalber coming in the left wing corner from the Zamdors. Now they got Wildcats in a little bit of a pickle here. And here comes the Wildcats pushing up the zone. Out of the neutral zone they go, cut off by Chalberg. The Wildcats need a line change. That's going to be offsides. They're going to have to regroup. The Wildcats going to get a line change in as they needed it. On the far side for Warrington. Warrington cuts it off. Down the left wing corner she goes. Left to right here on the near side. Shoves it over to Bowman. Bowman up to Chalberg. Chalberg met by two as a chip towards the bouncing puck. Is loose at neutral ice. Coming in is Martin and Wigmore on that forecheck trying to cut that off the neutral zone. Right back in the hands of Bowman as zone entry was gained by the Wildcats and thrown right back the other way. Puck is loose and finally calmed down by Bowman. Bowman up towards Wigmore. Passed her to Martin. Martin at center ice chips one in front of the Mission benches and gets a line change in. And it's Chalberg, the lone forechecker. Chalberg coming in. Windsor slams it up off the dash of the boards here to the near side. Kept in by Shea Watson. Watson in front of us. Poke checked away by Windsor. Knocked away by Alexis Peach. Puck is loose there at center ice and sent in towards Pape. Pape knocked it free for Watson. Watson pushing it up the ice. It's Watson and Bernard along with Pape in a 3-on-1 with a back checker. Seth Watson fires a rebound from Bernard. Slammed in by Pape. Shot by Bernard off to the far side with 9:20 to go. It's going to be Watson. Knocked it loose for Sam. Peach goes to the net. Bernard looks for the backhand shot. Knuckling up and over. That's going to be it. It's going to be a Sam Pape. I'm sorry, Sam Bernard, Chicago Mission goal. Let's catch the replay on that one. Here comes Bernard making a move bottom on the right circle. Makes a move in the backhand. Shovels one up and over the goaltender's glove. And it's 2-0, folks. Sam Bernard, I couldn't get the words out fast enough. At 9:12 in the second period, Missioner leading 2-0. Your lineup now is going to be Benaric along with Watson and Peach up front. Blue Liners are going to be Pape and Fontana. It's going to be Windsor controlling in the right wing circle inside their own zone on the far side. Chipped way past Fontana. Loose change collected by Pape. Sends it across. That's offsides. And Fontana taken down there. I think she blew a tire there. Thrown away by Windsor. Picked up by Watson. Watson sends it out towards Pape. Windsor sends it right back in as Peach goes down right there in front of the Windsor benches. Loose change collected by Emma here on the near side. Emma up the ice, throws it past, splitting between Watson and Bernard. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 8:42 to go here in a second. And a face off to the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Wildcats to the left of Sammy Hoskins. Mission completes the line change. It's Liccadini along with Hare and Jessup up front. And it's going to be Evan and Sell on the blue line. Carter on your face-off. Fished out by Liccadini. Liccadini with speed, pushing it forward. Here comes Mad Dog across center ice. Met by the Wildcats right in front of us. Loose change collected by Carter Hare. Drops it over to Evan. Evan up the ice for Jessup, who backhands it inside the zone. Ringing around from right to left. Carter Hare and Jessup trapping. Sent out here to the near side. F3 is Liccadini, who bodies it off left wing hash marks. Pinching in is going to be Sell, kept in by Wilsey, down behind the goal line for Jessup. Jessup shoves it off to the far side, intercepted by the Wildcats, poked away by Hare, and slammed out of the zone by the Wildcats, collected by Evan, and drops it back to Wilsey. Willow right in front of center ice now, comes in and sends it in deep. Into the right wing corner it goes. It's going to be Hare on the forecheck along with Jessup. Jessup intercepting the breakout pass. Jessup slams it up off the back of the boards behind the goal line in the left wing corner, cycles it back to the far side, and it's going to be Lickadini coming in to get it. Right wing hash marks knocked down by Mad Dog. Coming in is going to be Wigmore. Lickadini stuffs it there. It's a 2-on-2 battle. Wiggy trying to fish it out there. Lickadini goes down, trying to get back up. It's two girls from Windsor battling out there. Picked off by Wigmore. Wigmore's got Jessup in the slot. Wigmore over to Sell, left point. Top left circle. Poke checked away by Windsor, and it's going to be picked up by Avery Evan in a 2-on-1. Top of the right circle, fires a shot right into the glove of Sammy Hoskins. No rebound given. And we're going to get a whistle at 7:34 to go here in the second period. Mission completes the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Wigmore up front with Monaco and Cohen. Blue liners are going to be Warrington and Bowman. Face off to the left of Hoskins in the right wing circle. Face off one in the right corner for Bowman. Bowman behind the net, patiently waiting, get a little time and space, sends a little backhand pass that was cut off by Windsor and fished out by Warrington, who sends it off to the far side for Cohen. Left hash marks. Cohen tried to shove one towards the blue line, cut off by Windsor, and coming out is Bowman, firing a shot. Glove saved by Hoskins, who scoops it up like a first baseman. Girl from Windsor came in, and Warrington said, no, don't do that. Gave her a little shove to the grill. And we'll get a face off from the right wing circle to the left of Hoskins once again. Warrington and Cohen in the slot. Wigmore at center, pulls it back to Bowman. Monaco on the near side, sent off to the far side for Cohen. Cohen comes trucking in, kept in by the left defenseman of Windsor. Picked up by Bowman behind the net of Hoskins. Bowman having a little trouble with that one, sends it off to Monaco here on the near side. Monaco collects and sends it back. Firing a shot in front is going to be Windsor's. Monaco tried to get it to Bowman. Firing another shot, blocked by Hoskins. Picked up by Wigmore. Wigmore is going to carry it across the blue line now, far right side towards the Mission benches. Monaco headed toward the slot. Here comes Wigmore, right down. Fires a shot. Rebound out front. Swatted it by Cohen. Puck is still loose, and we're going to get a whistle as Cohen goes down in front of the net there at 6:48. Let's take a look and see if we catch the tail end of that one. Rebound out front. Cohen comes in and just goes down to one knee and then gets shoved over by the defenseman. And we'll get a face-off in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Green Machine. It's Chalberg, Watson, and Martin. Warrington and Bowman right to left. Martin on the face-off as she got it from Watson. Now she's going to send it down low for Shea. Shea tips one towards Chalberg. And we're going to get a whistle as the goaltender smothers it before Claire can get the second look at 6:40 remaining here in the second period. Face-off back to the right wing circle. Chalberg in the slot. Martin creeping out towards the half wall, top of the circle. Gets the face-off and sends it right back into Watson down behind the goal line. It rings around from right to left. Chalberg coming, trapping on the Zamdors on the defensive side. Picked off by Watson on the offensive side. And sent over to Bowman left point. Bowman fires one. Rebound out front for Chalberg. And swatted away by Windsor. Kept in by Claire into the hands of Martin now on the right wing corner. Send it out to the point. Past the hands of Warrington. And that puck's going to trickle down and be collected by Bowman as the Windsor sends two. Down behind the net, left to right. Bowman sends it off here to the near side for Watson. Watson trying to shove it towards Chalberg. Off of Claire's skates. We're going to send one towards the net. Scooped up by Hoskins, and we'll get a whistle with 6:09 remaining here in the second period. Mission completes the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Benaric along with Hare and Peach up front. Blue liners are going to be Fontana and Pape. In the slot goes Fontana and then Peach. And it was Pape down the right, firing a shot right in front of Hoskins. Was Windsor all the way out to left point. Here comes Peach looking to block it. Sends one low. Stick saved by Hoskins, who smothers it with no rebound given. Good job by Sammy, not giving up any second look opportunities for Windsor. 5:59 to go. And Mission changes the forwards out, replacing them with Lickadini and Jessup. Lickadini goes to the slot with Pape. Jessup along the half wall. Faceoff moves to the right of Hoskins in left wing circle. Lickadini shoves it forward to the left point. Kept in by Windsor. Knocked down by Carter Hare. Poke check by Fontana. Fontana slams up off the boards. Cut off by the defenseman. Kept inside the zone. Carter Hare on the back check. Firing a shot. Just behind the net of Hoskins. Pape coming in the right wing corner. Shoves it off one hand. Trying to break it out towards Lickadini. And it's cut off by the Wildcats. Wildcats send one towards the net of Hoskins. All the way to the far side for Jessup. Jessup chips one forward. It's Jessup and Lickadini in a 2-on-1 to back checker. Toss across for Lickadini. High left circle. Comes in. Fires a shot. Knuckling puck towards the right wing corner. Net by Jessup. Picked up by Carter Hare. Right half wall. And chips it down to the right goal line. Knocked away by Carter. Bottom right circle. Sorry, pass to Lickadini. Lickadini fires a shot. Blocked by the defenseman. Picked up by Mad Dog. Mad Dog muscling it out of the right wing corner. Cycles it back down low for Jessup. Jessup over to Fontana. Fontana's got Pape open the left point. Pape walks in, top left, fires one forward to Carter. Carter cuts back, backhand, forehand, but didn't quite handle it. Kept in by Fontana. Poke check out of the zone. It's going to be Pape in a one-on-one right in neutral ice. Chipping it forward into the hands of Mad Dog, and a battle ensues right in front of center line. We're going to get a whistle here, as that must have been offsides as it sent the other way. We'll get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of us. At exactly 5 minutes to go here in the period. And Mission goes for the line change. It's going to be Monaco, Wigmore, and Cohen up front. Sell and Evan on the blue line. Face ball won by Wiggy over to Cohen. Picked up by Windsor. Coming in is going to be Wigmore. Wigmore at the blue line. Kicks it forward. She's got Cohen breaking that Monaco high. Wigmore on the left devil's door. Fires the shot. Saved by the goaltender in the hands of Cohen. Cohen sends one in front of the net. Blocked by the goaltender. That's going to be a Hadley Cohen Chicago Mission goal! Off the goaltender's stick. It went in the net as the goaltender tried to deflect it. Hadley just turns and fires and gets a goal here, folks. It's 3-0 with 4:47 to go. That's going to be Cohen from Wigmore at 4:47 second. It's 3-0, folks. Face off back out to center ice. It's the one-man wrecking crew along with Wiggy and Hadley. And it's going to be Sell and Evan on the blue line from left to right. Wigmore on your face-off. Coming in is Monaco. Face-off one cleanly back towards Sell. She pulls it back, sends it over to Elena. Elena right in front of us, cuts across center, makes a move, sends one towards the net. Blocked by the defender. Chipped it right back the other way as Windsor in a one-on-one versus Sell. Going cross ice, poke check, past Evan. Into the right wing corner. Sell comes trucking in hard. Just lifts the stick, popped it loose. Reese Wilsey underneath the right corner, comes back behind the net of Hoskins now. Hits the brakes, patiently waiting to set up the breakout. Over to Monaco. Monaco sends one out, just trying to hit Cohen, breaking, swatted away by Windsor. Muscled past Monaco, picked up by Sell. Sell up to Wiggy, over to Monaco. It's Monaco up the ice across center. Going to send one in deep. It's going to ring it around from left to right. And it's Monaco going to get her own forecheck. Right wing half wall. Chipped it loose. Picked up by, that's going to be Lily Martin. Knocked away by Watson here. She makes her way on the ice. Loose change collected by Bowman. Bowman over to Warrington. Warrington up the far side. Sends one to Martin. Martin chips it inside the zone. It's Watson on the forecheck. Watson going to get it with 3:56 to go. Chalberg right in front of the blue paint. Watson sends it out to Bowman. Bowman left point. Goes inside, then goes outside. Left hash marks now. Bowman hanging on to it. Chalberg gets on the defensive side of it. Bowman sends it here. Tied off by two white jerseys. Poke checking is going to be Watson. Bowman backing up. And it's going to be picked off here by the Wildcats. And we're going to get a whistle. I believe it was a hand pass was the call. I couldn't quite see the indication as it was just below us here. You know how that goes where you're looking down it. Face off just outside the zone right in front of us. Your lineup now is Chalbert along with Watson and Martin. Blue liners are going to be Bowman and Warrington. And Windsor goes D-to-D on the faceoff. Up the far side, chip past Martin. Going into the zone, cut off by Warrington along the half wall. On the far side, shoved into the left wing corner. Watson comes in to kick it loose. Watson tied up and sends it over here to the near side for Bowman. Bowman trying to shove it out towards Chalberg into the hands of Watson. Poke checked away by Windsor. High left point. And Warrington collects loose change. Up off the dashboard towards Martin. Martin across center now towards the Mission benches. Wide right, Watson going to the net. Chalberg F3. Down behind the goal line is Martin. Watson off the right post. Martin curls around here to the near side. Left dot, harassed by one. Martin hangs onto it. Sends it over to Warrington. High right side. Warrington sends one to the net. Wide right into the goal line. Into the left wing corner. It sends it off here to the near side. Cut off by Chalberg for Bowman. Bowman sends one off the shin guards. And out to the far side. Picked up by Windsor. Past here. Here they're coming up the ice. With Chalberg back checking along with Martin. And Windsor maintains control. Sent past here in front of Bowman. Bowman chips it loose here right in the blue line. It's kept inside the zone by Windsor. Two girls there. In and out. Thrown away by Windsor in the hands of Bowman. Bowman sends it back to Warrington. Warrington backhands over to Martin. Martin cuts back towards the middle. Shoves it forward. She's met by two players of Windsor. Coming in is Carter Hare to knock it free. And Martin sends it in deep. 2:32 to go here in a second. Windsor sends it up here to the near side. Back checking is going to be Carter Hare. Windsor busting out his own. Thrown past Alexis Peach. Benarek on the back check along with Pape picking up the loose change. And Pape makes a move underneath the net. Little D-to-D pass for Fontana. Pass Fontana picked up by Bart Benarek here on the half wall. Coming in is Peach. Peach shoves one-handed right into the skates of Windsor and the referee. Get out of the way, stripes. At the blue line, Windsor coming in. Swinging a miss by Benarek. High left point. Blocked the shin guards off of Carter Hare to the right defenseman. And thrown right back in by Windsor. Windsor looking to go to work against Fontana. Fontana gets the better of that exchange as she chipped it loose into the hands of Carter Hare, who makes a little move, comes back behind the net, and she's going to cut underneath. Harassed by one. Pape coming in for support. Carter digging it out there as the puck trickles off the left wing corner. Carter with the inside position. Hard working Hare going to work. Carter taken down. Sent over here to the near side. And looking to bust it out as an Mission. Puck is loose for Benarek. Here comes Sam. Backhand pass over to Carter Hare. Carter harassed by one. Cuts across the blue line, wide left, sends one in the left wing corner towards the Zamdors with a $1:34 to go here in the period. Carter trying to kick it forward, met by two white defenders, white jersey defenders. Peach gets taken down. And that's been picked up by Sam Bednarek in the 2-on-2 battle there. Peach getting up to her feet here, still chopping at it from down low. Windsor trying to push it forward, can't go it. It's not 1:18 to go here in the period. Left wing hash marks, Windsor trying to send it out towards Pape. Over her stick it goes, and Windsor coming in hard on a foot race. Emma's going to get there first. And she's going to carry around, puck protection, send it over D to Fontana. Fontana, left wing hash marks, curls back down behind the net. Two Windsor girls at her, but she sends it off here to the near side for Pape. Coming in is going to be Wigmore. Wigmore trying to shove it out of the zone. And up towards Wiggy, here she goes. It's Wiggy along with Peach. Wiggy, top of the right circle, toe drag, looks to pull a shot, lost off her stick, collapsed down by four white jerseys. And Windsor going the other way, right in front of Sell. Windsor throws it in, it's going to go into the left wing corner. Eben going down low in the left wing net goal line. Lost off her stick, picked up by Windsor. Center pass all alone. It didn't connect on it. It was picked off by Lickadini and just up to Jessup. Jessup inside, right dot. Here comes Kate all the way left. Hashmarks fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. Here comes Lickadini Wigmore. Sent out past Eben. Is that going to be an icing? Yes, it is. He's got his arm up. We're going to get a whistle and an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 24 seconds to go here in the second. And an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine dressed in all black. Your lineup now is Lickadini, Wigmore, and Jessup up front. It's going to be Sell and Eben on the blue line from left to right. Face up on the right wing circle in the hands of Jessup. Jessup over to Sell, left point. Sell fires one, pad save by the goaltender, left wing corner for Wiggy. Wiggy curls left dot, toe drags in the middle, pokes it away by Windsor. Knocked loose for Eben. Eben sends it back towards the net. Wigmore was on phone knee, couldn't get to it. Lickadini fires one, last save by the goaltender. Jessup had a rebound out front and couldn't make it past. The goaltender made a sliding save. All the way the puck is thrown for Sammy Hoskins. We're going to get a whistle as Willow Sell, the girl from Windsor, tried to snow the goaltender. And Willow threw her hands up going, "What's your problem?" With 2 seconds to go here in the period. Your lineup stays the same. In the slot it goes Sell and then Lickadini. Wigmore at center. Face off one towards Jessup. High left circle. Fires a shot. Rebound out front from Sammy. Saved. We're going to get a whistle as Eben dumps over the girl from Windsor who tried to crash in hard on Sammy, who was laying on her stomach. That sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Mission 3 and the Windsor Wildcats 0 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. Mama Maria is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensonville by me and Rocky. Enjoy the second intermission, folks, and the second half of our player spotlight. Sam Hoskins. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Gateway Ice Arena, the yellow rink. Your starting lineup for the third period is going to be Lickadini, Wigmore, and Jessup. Blue liners are going to be Sell and Eben. Sammy Hoskins has the net. There was 15 minutes on the clock when this period started. We've got ourselves an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes down in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for Gangrene. It's Jessup on the half wall, Lickadini in the slot, Wigmore coming in at center. Evans, right D, creeping in a little bit there. Sent out to the point for Avery. Avery fires a shot. No rebound given as the goaltender flashing the leather there. Nice shot by number 77 from the point. Would have liked to seen a little traffic there, but Avery with a nice little laser beam low. It's Jessup in the slot now. Lickadini on a half wall. Face off one for Sell. Sell sends one towards the net. Stick saved by the goaltender. No rebound given as Wiggy comes in hard looking for the second look, but the goaltender smothers it with Wiggy's stick right underneath it. And we'll get another offensive zone face-off into the left wing circle. Jessup goes to the left point, or right point rather. Avery goes to the hash marks now in the slot. Lickadini on the left wing half wall. Face off one for Mad Dog. Mad Dog into Sell. Sell sends one right down behind the goal in for Wiggy. Creeping in is going to be Jessup on the right wing corner. Trying to send it back for Wiggy. Puck was up in the air off the dasher board in the left wing corner. Swinging off to the far side of Windsor. Looking to break it out. Thrown behind Jessup right in front of us. Cut off by Avery right in front of us. And it's thrown in deep by the Wildcats. It's Sell in a foot race down behind the goal line of Hoskins. Coming in is Wigmore for support. Sell dumps her over. Picks up the loose change in the right wing corner. Makes a move around and forward. Up the ice here for Jessup. Poke check forward by Kate, but that puck's trickling around, twirling end over end into the right wing corner. Jessup going to work, muscling it out. It's Jessup in the left wing corner now. Going to the slot is going to be Watson. Jessup with a backhand pass for Bowman. Bowman touches one forward, intercepted by the Wildcats. Here they're coming to the ice. Poke check by Elena Monaco. Coming in is Watson. Puck trickles out in the neutral zone. Here comes Bowman. Backhanded up in the air off the stick of Bowman. Back checking is going to be Hadler. Racing right in front of Warrington, firing a shot as Monaco covered D into the left wing corner, picked up by Warrington. We're going to get a penalty here, it looks like. Body checking is going to be the call. And the Missioner are going to be shorthanded as Reese Warrington heads to the sin bin, I believe it is. The 65-pound Ninja Assassin picking up an infraction for what else? Body checking. So the Missioner's shorthanded. Your penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are Carter Hare. Right Hasbrook's Hare fires a shot. Lily Martin. Blue Liners are going to be Fontana and Pape. And there's 13:37 to go here in the period. $1.43 remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. Windsor throws it out to the far side. Pape comes streaking in front of the Windsor benches and corrals it and pulls it back in front of her own bench. Goes D to Fontana. Nice wherewithal by Pape to collect that and pull it back. Fontana shoving it in the zone there, one hand. Martin covering on the defensive side of it. Carter Hare down in the right wing corner, going to collect the loose change as Carter going to work behind the net of Windsor. Right to left, she hits the brakes and come back to the outside. Makes a move back underneath that. Finally, third Windsor girl coming in. Carter still hanging off onto it in the left wing corner it goes. Carter shoves it out one hand towards Martin, picked up by Windsor, thrown out of the zone, and it's collected by Pape, who's going to pull it back in the neutral zone. Pape sends it right up here to the near side. Backhanded forward, cut off by Windsor right in front of us. And with 1 minute remaining on that Classic Packaging PK, Carter Hare sends over to Fontana, who sends one knuckling end over end, Gorbatenko style flip, all the way down behind the goaltender. Martin on the forecheck now. Windsor slams it up here to the near side. It's Wigmore on the forecheck now. Defensemen are swapped out for Evan and Sell. In front of Evan, top left circle, makes the move around Avery, fires a shot wide right in front of Hoskins. Off to the far side. Windsor controlling now with 42 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Out to the right point. Here comes Wiggy. Firing a shot wide left in front of the Zamdors. It's going to be Sell trying to shove one out one-handed. Met by three white jerseys. Martin coming in for support now. Knocked loose by Sell. Picked up by the Wildcats. Thrown right back in the hand of Wilsey by the Zamdors. Wilsey hits the brakes and she mohawks around a little Cale McCarr style and sends it off to the far side for Wiggy. Wiggy in front of the Mission benches. Chips one forward. It's Wiggy with speed. It's Wiggy in a one-on-one. Here comes Quinn. Left wing Hesperix. Makes the inside position left out. Comes across to the forehand and throws it in the right wing corner. Picked up by Windsor. Coming off here right to left. Knocked down by Jessup. We've got 7 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And Windsor chucks it out of the zone. Past Avery Evan. That puck is loose. Going to be collected by Bowman. And that'll do it for the Classic Packaging PK. We're even strength. Here comes Bowman. Bowman made a move with speed. Bowman in the slot, trying to split the D. Poke checked away by Windsor, and Bowman blows a tire. Coming in is Mad Dog. Mad Dog takes the girl down. Wigmore covering D. Jessup makes her way out in the neutral zone. Puck is collected by Bowman, who drops it back. The Paper's going to calm things down. Emma controlling things. No panic by number 2 as she curls around backhand. Now forehand pushes up in front of the Mission benches. Tried a little stick move around the defender, but Windsor read that one and cut it off. Bowman on the defensive side of it, knocks it loose for Pape. Pape back over to Lickadini. Poke checked away by Windsor, back in the hands of Grayson. Grayson trying to split the D, sends him back in the hands. That sounded like a broken stick, but picked up by Pape. Pape makes a move to the left hash marks, come around left dot, sends one to the net, blocked up the shin guards. Watson comes in and knocks it loose. Poke checked by Lickadini. Watson coming in, here comes Jessup to knock it loose. Back the other way into the hands of Bowman. Bowman trying to go right up the ice for Watson. Poke checked away by Windsor. Puck is loose and bouncing around at neutral ice, collected by Jessup, who sends one bouncing all the way down on the left wing corner. It slams off here to the boards into the near side. It's going to be Benarek along with Peach and Lickadini on the forecheck there. Knocked free by Peach, swatted away by Windsor. Coming in is Sell, who pops it loose in front of the penalty boxes. Windsor tried to backhand it in the zone deep. It was cut off by Sell. Sell makes a couple of moves and sends it right up the ice for Benarek. Lickadini going to the slot. Benarek makes a move to the right hash marks. Comes down low, right to left underneath the goal line. She's got Peach in the slot. Out to the left point for Evan. Evan fires one, blocked by the defender. Looking for the rebound up front. That's going to be Alexis Peach. Chicago missing goal as the goaltender didn't have it covered. And number 9 gets on the scoreboard at 10:29 here in the period. Let's see if we can get the replay on that, folks. At the tail end of it, Peach was able to shove in the dirty goal at 10:29 here in the third. So that's going to be Peach assisted by, I believe that was Eben, here in the third. And it's 4-0, folks. I love those dirty goals in front of the net, out of the front of the net. Good job, Alexis Peach. It's going to be Peach along with Wiggy and Benarek up front. And it's going to be Eben along with Sell on the blue line. Avery carries it in front of the net of Hoskins, sends it off to the far side, knocked down by Windsor. Eben tried to pick it loose. It's 3-on-1 in front of Sell, who swats it into the right wing corner at 10:16. Windsor sends it to the net, blocked by Hoskins. Loose change collected by Benarek as it trickled into the high right circle on the far side, and she comes inside the zone on the right circle here on the near side, right top. Benarek hangs on and looking for the backhanded pass towards Peach. Swatted away by Windsor, collected by Peach. Peach over the high point for Bowman. Bowman fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. Off to the far side for Windsor. Here they're coming up the ice in a 2-on-3 with a back checker and Wigmore. Knocked down by Bowman, collected by Cohen. Cohen in front of the blue line, sends one forward, twirling end over end. It's going to be Wigmore with speed. Wigmore left wing hash marks. Cohen going as F2. Monaco coming in towards the net now. Into the slot, blue paint. Cohen over to Monaco, right in front of the Devil's door. Saved by the goaltender. Puck is still loose, and we're going to get a whistle as Cohen comes in trying to dig it out. And I don't know if Wiggy or Hadley's going to get a penalty there for a little extracurriculars. Elena tried to pull her out of there before the referee got too angry. He's given the mission some verbal indication there. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. It's Monaco along with Hare and Cohen. Bowman and Warrington. Bowman fires a shot wide right. Brings off here to the near side. Carter Hare on the defensive side. It popped it loose for Monaco. Cohen picks up left hash, right hash. Fires a backhand shot. Rebound out front. None given by the goaltender as she smothers it before Carter can get the second look on it. 9:25 to go here in the third. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. The one-man wrecking crew goes to the slot. Cohen on the left wing half wall, top of the left circle. Pinching in is going to be Bowman and Warrington on the defensive position. Cohen comes in, left wing half wall, trying to get it out. Cut off by Windsor. Monaco on the forecheck. Monaco's going to pop it loose into the right wing corner. Pinching in hard is Warrington. Monaco gets on the defensive side of it, trying to shove it towards Cohen. Knocked free from Windsor into the hands of Carter. Carter sends it over to the far side for Bowman. Bowman walks in, left side, fires one forward. Tipped by Monaco. Puck is loose in the right wing corner. Coming in is Carter Hare along with Monaco. Cohen bottom right circle, picked up by Carter. Carter, right post, now to left side, sends it over to Bowman. Bowman backs it up, sends it right back over to Hare. Off her stick it goes, knocked free by the Wildcats, and here they're coming in a 2-on-2 with Carter Hare back checking right in front of Warrington. They're going to send it in deep. Down by the Zamdors, Warrington going to work at 8:49. Warrington shoves it over to Monaco. Monaco up the ice trying to get it to Cohen, picked off by Windsor into the hands of Hare, who kicked it loose. And it's Windsor regrouping out in neutral ice to send it right in front of us to their defenseman across center. She's going to get it and send it in deep into the hands of Sammy Hoskins, and we'll get a whistle at 8:34 remaining here in the third. Face off in the offensive zone to the left wing circle of Windsor. That'll be to the right of Sammy Hoskins. And Mission completes the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Chalberg along with Watson and Martin. Blue liners are going to be Pape and Fontana. Poke check forward by Chalberg. Chalberg had her stick taken away, and no call on that one, has actually been interference. And it's sent in deep by Mission into the right wing corner for Lily Martin. Martin on the forecheck. Chalberg until Watson, bottom of the right circle there. High point's going to be Fontana and Pape. Down behind the goal line, Martin going to work. Martin in the left wing corner now. Watson backs off to the left dot. Martin sends over to Pape, left point. Pape fires one. No rebound given by the goaltender. She smothers that before Watson can come in for the second look. 8:09 remains here in the third period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. Martin goes to the slot. Chalberg sends over to the top of the left circle along the half wall. Pape and Fontana from left to right. Watson over to Pape. Pape over to Fontana, right point. Top right circle. Fires a shot off the defender and in. That's going to be an Elise Fontana goal. And at 8:02 remaining here in the period, it went from Watson to Pape to Fontana, who buries one at 8:02 off the shin guards of the Windsor Wildcat. And it's 3-0, folks. Or 5-0, folks. Face off back out to center ice. Your lineup now is going to be Jessup, Wigmore, and Licadini up front. Going to be Sell and Evan on the blue line. Licadini getting a little bit of scrap there on the face-off circle. Here comes Kate Jessup. Windsor sends it off to the far side in front of the Windsor bench. It's picked up by Wigmore. Wigmore tried a little toe drag, knocked away by the Wildcats. And loose change collected by Sell in front of her. Top of the right circle inside her own zone, gives it to Evan. Evan sends one up to Wigmore. Wigmore up to Licadini, who chips one forward. It's going to be Mad Dog in front of the top of the left circle. Mad Dog, left dot comes in, fires his forward, trying to fire a forehand shot. Puck is still loose, and it's finally covered up by the goaltender. And Wigmore gets a little couple of shots there. She was trying to dig it out along with Jessup to shove one in. And it's 7:38 to go here in the third. Lineup stays the same. Into the left wing circle it goes in the offensive zone for the Green Machine. In the slot is going to be Evan. Jessup goes to the right point. Mad Dog gets it over to Sell. Sell sends one towards the back door for Jessup. Jessup does a bouncy puck, sends one to the net. Goaltender's going to rebound out front for it. Then he thought the goaltender smothered it. Firing a shot is Evan. Swatted away by Wildcats into the hands of Willow Sell, who sends it right back the other way. Mission looking to set up the forecheck with Windsor coming out of his own in front of the Mission benches as loose change is collected by Wilsey. Wilsey right back up for Mad Dog. Mad Dog cross ice for Wiggy. It's Wiggy and Jessup in a 2-on-2. Wiggy left dot comes down to the slot. Fires a shot, rebound, saved by the goaltender, rebound for Jessup. Sent across for Bernard. Sam, bottom left circle, goes to the forehand, fires a shot over the crossbar on the near side. It's Warrington coming in now. Wigmore on the defensive side of it. Bernard going behind the net as Windsor sends it all the way out to the far side. Collected by Bowman in neutral ice. And Bowman's going to go D to D over here to Reese. Reese inside her zone, pulls it back, sends it up for Peets. Here comes Alexis, sending knuckling towards Carter Hare. Carter collects it, tried to kick it between the legs of the defender of Wildcats, and it's thrown right back by Windsor. Intercepted by Warrington, sends it right back the other way for Carter. Carter, top of the right circle, right dot, makes me get it, fires a shot. Blocked by the defender, picked up by Benarek on the rebound, trying to send it back down low for Hare. Intercepted by the Wildcats, back in the hands of Benarek, who tries the puck protection. She's met by 3 white jerseys, and the Wildcats are breaking it out. Going cross ice in front of the penalty boxes now. Backhanded forward by Wildcats, intercepted by Bowman. Bowman throws it into the hands of the Wildcats as she was trying to hit Benarek, who was streaking across the ice. And the Wildcats pick up the loose change and going to bust it out here on the far side for the breakout. Intercepted by Elena Monaco at center ice, sends it right back the other way. And met by 4 white jerseys is that puck. Monaco on the forecheck harassing. Kick forward by Hadley Cohen at center ice. Monaco still harassing on the back check. And it was going to go from Bowman over to Watson. Bowman's going to pick up the loose change. Bowman sends one forward towards Watson, intercepted by the Wildcats, and it's thrown right back down on the left wing corner with just under 6 minutes to go here in the contest. Warrington trying to send it past D to D, no go. Comes off here to the near side of Windsor, blocked by Bowman. Puck is loose right in front of the blue paint, chipped away by Warrington. We're going to get a penalty here. Looks like on Mission. Touched by Watson, picked up by the Wildcats. Poke check by Bowman. And roughing is going to be the call. Looks like Shea Watson is headed to the penalty box. At 5:37 to go here in the contest. Shea Watson roughing at 5:37. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission Parents. Your penalty killers now are Wiggy and Licadini up front. Pape and Fontana on the blue line. And Windsor controlling down the left corner. Send it out here to the near side. Streaking out is Mad Dog. Now she recovers. Fontana in the left wing corner now. Looking like Windsor's running overload right in front of us. Mad Dog trying to push it out of the zone. Muscling it forward is going to be number 3. It was kept in by the Wildcats. Popped loose by Fontana. And it trickles out of the zone as it was slammed out by Wigmore. Loose change collected by Windsor. They go right back the other way with it. And it's picked up by Fontana, who knuckles one out of the zone. And Windsor picks it up once again, pushing it inside the zone in front of Fontana. Fontana cuts it off, but it's kept in by Windsor. Sent behind the net. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the third. And about $1.16 remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. All the way down in front of the net, it's going to be Wigmore on the forecheck, along with Licadini. Wigmore blows a tire into the right wing corner. Licadini knocked it loose. Wigmore comes in. She's tied up with 2. Wigmore's taken down. And it's Wigmore from her feet trying to push it loose. It's Wigmore still hanging on to it. With 1 minute remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK, Wigmore hits the brakes and she flies right by. Wigmore curling back around to her forehand now. It's Wigmore, the one hits the Wigmore on the PK show here. Sent out to the far side in front of the Windsor benches. Kept in by Licadini. Picked off by Windsor. Mad Dog, good back check there. Nice penalty kill by number 3 in Wiggy. That's for sure. It's Fontana sends one in deep. And we've got 38 seconds to go on that classic packaging, or sorry, Dunkin' Donuts PK. Sam Benarek shoves it off here to the far side. Kept up by Carter Hare. Carter sends it across the blue line for Fontana. Fontana fires a shot wide left. Picked up by Benarek. Benarek gets upended there and picked up by Windsor. Benarek kicks it into the right left wing circle. And it's going to be Carter Hare on the forecheck. Here's 17 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Windsor trying to muscle it inside the zone to get it past Evan. Carter Hare on the back check there. Sends it in the left wing corner. And it's going to be Willow South trying to poke check it free. 6 seconds to go. Girl from Windsor gets dumped over by Carter Hare. We're going to get a whistle as a girl goes down and she hit her head on the boards. 2 seconds remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Not sure if Mission's going to get a penalty for that or not. See what they do. Girl from Windsor gets up. She's a little slow, but she appears to be okay. That's good. Two seconds to go here on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Your penalty killers now are going to be Martin and Schallberg up front. Sell and Evan on the blue line. And face-off won by Mission in the hands of Evan. Evan sends one forward to Shea Watson. It's Shea Watson up on the far side. Watson left out, harassed by two. Watson fires the backhand shot. That's a Shea Watson Chicago Mission goal! With 3:29 to go here in the period. That went from Schallberg over to Watson. Watson carries it all the way down one hand and fires a backhand shot in. And it's 6-0, folks, as Shea Watson gets her second goal of the contest at 3:29. So that should have gone from, I believe that was Martin to Schallberg to Watson. And it's 6-0. Right now it's going to be Martin along with Watson and Schallberg once again. It's going to be Sell and Evan on the blue line. Schallberg in front of the Wildcats benches. Sends it in, cut off by the Wildcats deep poke, checked by Evan as they try to break it out of the zone. And it's collected by Lily Martin right in neutral ice there. She's met by two white jerseys, and here comes the Wildcats the other way. Watson angles her off. Oh, checked by Evan. Evan trying to one-hand it out of the zone, kept in by Windsor. Back checking it on the offensive side of his Martin, who shoves one out of the zone. Coming in is Schallberg, knock it loose, but the Windsor Wildcats maintain control in front of the Mission benches. Poke check by Watson into the right wing corner for Sell. Sell bottom of the right circle, harassed by one. Watson running into her, and it's going to be Watson down behind the goal line, sent off here to the near side for Martin. Windsor had almost, at one point, had three white jerseys below the goal line there. Into the left wing corner by the Zandors. Wildcats maintaining control. Blocked loose by Watson. Watson to Martin. Martin to Schallberg. Schallberg out of his own cross center line. It's Schallberg and Martin in a 2-on-2. Schallberg fires one over the glove of the goaltender. She's flipped it up in the air there off her glove. And Schallberg's going to collect it loose. Over to Wigmore. Wigmore fires a shot off the crossbar. Back in the hands of Wiggy. Wiggy bottom of the right circle behind the half wall. Send it over to Warrington. High right point. Warrington fires one off the stick of the goaltender left wing corner. Picked up by Bowman. Bowman, left wing hash mark, sends it back behind the net with 2:13 to go here on the near side. Windsor breaking it out forward, cut off by Warrington, picked up by Wigmore. Wigmore in a slot, blocked by Windsor in the hands of Reese. Reese backhands it back towards the net. And the goaltender going to smother it as Wigmore comes in to put some pressure on it. And we'll get a whistle. At 2:03 to go here in the third. And Mission completes the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Licadini along with Wigmore and Jessup up front. It's going to be Warrington and Bowman on the blue line. Into the right wing corner is going to be Windsor. Subs it off by Jessup. Knocked down by Licadini. Bouncing puck is loose in front of Warrington. Here comes the Wildcats. Sending one in deep. Brings it around from left to right. All the way by Bowman. It's kept in by the Wildcats. Coming is going to be Wigmore as Windsor couldn't handle that pass. It's too hot to handle. Jessup over to Mad Dog. Mad Dog across the blue line, left side over to Wigmore. Wigmore, right hash, left hash mark, fires a shot. Blocked by the defenseman. Loose change for Mad Dog. Mad Dog, Jessup drops it to Bowman. Bowman back to Kate. Kate, bottom of the throw, centering pass towards Wigmore. Tipped by Wiggy into the net. It's saved by the goaltender. Back in the hands of Warrington on the near side. And Windsor going to break it out towards Reese. And out of the zone it goes. Collected by the 65-pound Ninja Assassin with $1.20 to go here in the period. And she makes the break up the ice towards Mad Dog. Mad Dog Jessup. Back to Mad Dog. Left dots. Comes in. Fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. No rebound given. As Mad Dog Licadini on the offense there with 1:11 to go here in the period. Your lineup now is going to be Benaric along with Hare and Peach. Your blue liners are going to be Pape and Fontana. Peach in the slot. Benaric now in the left wing corner. She gets pinned in. Busting it towards the net. Fires a shot off the back of the net. And a rebound collected by Sam. Sam tried a backhand pass towards Hare. Hare curling around to her forehand now. Carrying it puck protection style. Left hash marks. Making a move left top left circle. Coming across. Carter still hangs on to it. Sends it into the right wing corner. That's hard work in Carter Hare. She hangs on to it. Sends one towards the net. Rebounded back behind the goal line. Collected by Carter once again. Carter makes the Mohawking move. Crosby style. Out towards Pape now. Knocked away by the Wildcats. It's going to be a 2-on-1 in front of Fontana. Here comes the Wildcats. Lost it off her stick. She's going to backhand spin around a pass. And it's intercepted by Fontana, who sends it over to Benaric. Benaric, top of the left blue line, comes down left dot. Bottom of the circle, fires the backhand shot. Saved by the goaltender in the left wing corner. It's going to be for Fontana. Fontana shoving one towards the goal line. Met by Alexis Peach. Peach gets dumped over there. Two girls from Windsor go down. And they're still crashing hard at 26 seconds to go here in the period. Mission stands pat. Coach Shannon stays the course with Peach. And then Carter Hare along with Benaric. And it's going to be a power play for Gang Green at 26 seconds to go. Face-off one for Benaric. Over to Fontana. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef. Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. And that'll do it for the Jay's Beef power play as Sam Benaric's going to head to the box with 12 seconds to go. And the girl from Windsor got a double minor. She got a 4-minute penalty with 26 seconds to go in the contest. Not sure what the call was. But Benaric going to the box. Your lineup now is going to be Monaco along with Watson up front. Pape and Fontana on the blue line. Into the left wing corner, Fontana giving chase. Monaco backing off of the hash marks. Watson comes in. Monaco coming in on the back kick now. And that sound is the end of the contest. So your final score here at Gateway Ice Arena is going to be the Chicago Mission 6. The Windsor Wildcats 0. As we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the home team, Windsor Wildcats, the lone tally on the score sheet is number 22, went to the box in the third period with 26 seconds remaining. It was a double minor. I did not see the call. For your visiting Chicago Mission, penalties on Reese Warrington at body checking in the first period. At 13:53, Shea Watson went to the box in the third period for a roughing at 5:37. Sam Benaric went for a roughing there with 17 seconds to go. Goals scored by Shea Watson at 10:07 in the first period, assisted by Elena Monaco. Sam Benaric on the score sheet at 9:12 in the second. Hadley Cohen assisted by Quinn Wigmore at 4:47 in the second. Alexis Peach slams one in from assisted by Avery Evan at 10:29 in the third. Elise Fontana fires one in, assisted by Emma Pape and Shea Watson at 8:02 in the third, and then Shea Watson once again for the second goal of the contest, assisted by Claire Chalberg and Lily Martin at 3:29 in the third. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Once again, your final score here at Gateway Ice Arena in the Yellow Rink, the Chicago Mission 6, Windsor Wildcats 0. We will see you tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as the Chicago Mission, I believe, take on the London Devilettes. Let's take a look.
Great job.
Thank you.
I'm watching you when I'm at home.
Thank you. I'm sorry, it's the Kingston Ice Wolves at 8:30 a.m. here at local standard time in Hamilton, Ontario. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon, folks.